Through this PowerPoint, I'm going to lead you through my study of a topographical approach to slabs. This precedent was intended to be a resort and convention center in Agadir, Morocco. Designed by Rem Koolhaas in the Office of Metropolitan Architecture, this model was intended to be in a population of sand dunes. The topography of the surrounding desert sand dunes played a very large role in the design. In the earlier stages of my study, I began to develop a model of the Agadir that was very sculptural. I created the sand dune topography of the interior by hand carving out of foam. It took me to this tinfoil model to open my mind to the idea that the topography was stretched and laid over the programs rather than simply carved out. This paper model was the result of multiple iterations playing with the idea of topography being reflected by way of slabs. In this specific model, the slabs have been tilted to create a meandering path of approach to each level. This iteration was based on creating two abstract landforms using curved slabs, one upper and one lower. These two landforms were placed on opposing corners and meshed together to create an overlap. Much like in the Agadir, this model created some interesting changes in height to provide for a view out. My study and approach to creating topography out of slabs was then very much simplified. The idea of the abstract hill can be seen by the slabs in the stair, however it is too direct and vertical. The latest model is an accumulation of the past study models. The topography of two landforms is represented by slabs. Separation and overlapping of the slabs create a very interesting view out. From the section perspective, we begin to see how people would use the space. The model isn't even 4 stories tall, however, the spaces that change in height allow for a different feel and use in the space. The meandering approach up a hill is represented in this model. Through these 4 floor plans, one for each succeeding floor, we can understand how a person would move up each level. An option is given on level 3 whether to stay on the familiar hill or go across to the next formation. From the exploded axon, we can see the 2 distinct landforms that the slabs and ramps are creating. Overall, my study of building a topography pulled me in many directions. However, where I ended up was not very far from the original domino: slab, column, and ramp.